Hello, everyone. We're back. Somehow. Because... Guys, I had to make a video about this. Are you kidding me? What is this? Right. You've seen the title. You know what's up. Here it is. Limited edition Coke flavored Oreos. Sorry the camera's bad. I can't use my crappy iPhone anymore because Apple has made it so you can't take recordings off of these on a Windows computer. So webcam it is. Anyway, yes, Coca-Cola flavored cookies. You know, I always call them biscuits, but I guess, yeah, cookies. Right. So, is there any sort of flavor text to this? Coke brand. Okay, here we go. This kind of gives us an idea of what we're in for if we can focus. Can we focus? Oh, I can focus. Hang on. Oh, look at that. Editing. Chocolate and Coca-Cola flavored sandwich cookies with Coca-Cola flavored cream. So yes, this isn't one of those weird gimmick things where there's like nothing to it. This will officially taste like Coke. So, let's get into it, shall we? Let me get the opening on. Film, there we go, look at that. Now, let's get a look at these. Right, time to put my amazing focus skills back into action. Alright, so there we go. It looks normal on this side, but on this side, look at that, I've got a couple I can smell it from here. I can smell my hand, my arm is outstretched, and I can smell it. Oh boy, wow, okay, that smells... Oh, that smells... weird. Okay. I've taken it off, right? It's hard to see, but ignoring the brown crumbs, there is like red splotches all over it. I guess that's how they make the cream flavored. So, yeah, the smell is, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's not quite Oreo smelling. It's kind of like the Arnott's Delta creams that they make. Only Australians are going to know what that is. Right. So it's kind of like a... I don't know how to explain it. It's not Oreo smelling, but it is like a chocolate smell. And then you also have the fizzy cola smell to it. God, and that's just it's a weirder combination as that sounds. But yes, they do distinctly smell like both different products. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to taste it all bundled, like together, right? And then we're going to taste the individual parts. So I'm going to, like, dissect one. So let's get our two biscuits. Put this over here as, like, set dressing. Hang on. Right. You know what? Let's just have this one be the separate one since I've already, like, destroyed it. Alright. Get ready. Bottoms up. You know, it's weird. The smell is distinctly both, right? There's distinctly chocolate and there's distinctly Coke. And yet somehow the taste is neither. It tastes neither like Oreo or Coke. there is a subtle, there's a subtle taste, a subtle hint, right, that there's something going on in there. A little tiny bit of fizziness. But I don't know if that's just your brain is expecting that, or if it's actually something that's being made up. But we can tell what's doing what. I'm going to try the individual stuff, so I'm just going to try the cookie itself. Right. Okay, I'm noticing something. That is so much more subdued. There's like no Coke taste to that at all. There's almost that weird little fizziness that I talked about is kind of there, but the actual taste of Coke is not. So, I'm being led to the thought that it's kind of all in the cream and those red dots that we saw before. So let's give it a try. You know, the weird thing is that tastes even less like Coke. It's such a subtle flavor, right? Such a subtle flavor that you legitimately have to like... Sorry. That you legitimately have to like look for it. Which is odd. Is this a genuine Frankenstein product, or is this more of a marketing thing without the two flavors together? So far, oh, there's different designs. Oh, there's different designs, hang on. I think it's only 3 different designs. Yeah, it's just the same 3. Right, I'll show you the other 2 designs. Mirrored, it's confusing. Look, there's one bottle, sorry, and then there's the logo. But honestly, this is not as bad as I thought it would be. But in some way, it's worse than I thought it'd be. Eating them both together. You have to eat them both together to get that hint. It's like a little fizziness to the biscuit and a little bit of that Cola, generic cola almost. It doesn't taste like Coke. It tastes like generic cola. It's really weird. You get that aftertaste from that, but you have to eat them both together. You have them separately, it doesn't work. Now, I brought out a mug because I was going to see it'd be interesting to do a milk test, right? I thought, hey, if it really tastes like Coke, then adding milk is going to make it taste pretty bad, right? I thought it'd be interesting, but I know how this is going to play out because it really doesn't taste all that much like Coke, so I'm not putting much milk in it at all. We're going to let that soak. Right? I don't want to drip everywhere. Yeah, I mean, now it tastes even less like Coke. It literally just tastes like Oreos and milk. Right. So that's more of a marketing gimmick more than anything. Which is a shame, but I kind of half expected that. Oh well. Anyway, time to wash it down, don't you think? I could only get this in a 6-pack. They didn't sell it individually. My finger wiggles. Right. So I honestly didn't want 6 of these because I thought there is a more than likely chance I'd end up with 5 cans I wouldn't want to drink. So here it is. Get my focus master back. Coke, zero sugar, fizzy cookie flavored. Yes, fizzy cookie flavored. Speaking of flavor text, besties for a limited time. Alright. Yeah, there's like nothing on the box to make this like interesting at all. Something else I've noticed is that all of it's gone into this nice colored black and white marketing here. Nothing's gone into any like text to make it interesting, right? I don't know. Let's regret everything with a can. That's the size one, by the way. In case you didn't have eyeballs. Yeah. Alright. Zero sugar cola, fizzy cookie flavored. I was dreading this one more than the biscuits. I thought the biscuits would be okay, right? But I thought this might be a little stranger. We gotta test that theory now. Kind of the whole point of the video. If I didn't test that theory, then what are we even doing here? You know what's interesting though? I could smell those cookies really far away, like arm's length away. But I didn't have the same taste. Or any taste, really. I kind of put like this would have been my nose or face, and I kind of did like this, and that didn't smell good. Oh yeah, no, that was okay. Oh boy. Right, okay. This is gonna be a gross description. It's kind of like I've just smelled my own breath after eating those. Right? It's not good. It's not like someone's canned a burp, right? It's not that bad. It's not can of burp flavor. But, right, it's not... God, okay, so it smells different every time I go to smell it. That's why I'm having such a hard time describing it. I'm getting a different whiff every single time. First, it kind of just tasted like Oreo breath. It smelled like Oreo breath. Then it just smelled like straight up Oreo. And then it smells like a weird, not Coke, like, very, like, 80s Diet Coke, 90s Diet Coke before they figured out how to actually make it taste like anything. That, but a smell. It's a different smell every single time. Let's just get out the patented Kingdom Hearts glass, pour this in, even though this isn't going to look very good. It's just going to look like regular Coke. It's usually more of a wow factor when I do these kinds of things, but, you know. Now that it's in a glass, can I get a better huff of anything? Now it just smells... Now... when I would, like, smell it 3 times and get 3 different distinct smells, literally when I smelled it from the glass, I got those 3 smells in succession. It doesn't stick on a smell. It's so bizarre. Every time you smell it, it's different. It's actually crazy. It's like some weird science experiment. Right, well, let's not hold it off any longer. Let's put this into shot, and let's get... Can I get, like, the... No, I've ripped off the actual, Hang on. Almost got it. Yeah. Alright. Let's give it a sip. Right. Okay. First hint of actually something. Then it just tastes like mineral water. Which I know people say, oh, Coke Zero tastes like mineral water. It doesn't. And then I got an aftertaste again of something, and I'm trying to figure out those 1 and 3s, what that something is. But stage 2 of this equation is definitely just straight up mineral water. It was really weird. It was like a hint of taste, most of it was like nothing, and then the aftertaste hit. The smell definitely makes it like trick you almost into thinking that it's something different, right? It's a very mild flavor, right? If we just tip the rest of this can in, you don't get much of it, right? It's only 250 ml. I don't think it says what that is in ounces because we're not Yanks. But, yeah, honestly, much like the cookies, the Oreo biscuits, it is a very subdued flavor. But unlike the biscuits here, it's subdued in a way where it almost subdues the actual product as well. Whereas here, there was definitely the, like, actual Oreo taste to it. Here, this is kind of just like, I don't know, you drink it mindlessly. You don't taste, like, anything. That time I did get a mild hint of it, right? Oh. Okay, for some reason this is not settling well in my stomach. Really weird. Usually I don't have that problem with soda. Oh. Wow, okay. Okay, I'm suddenly starting to feel a wave of, like, I'm not feeling too great. That's a bad sign. Right. I'm going to do one more sip of this for my final judgment, and then I'm not going to drink any more because I don't want it to make me feel worse, right? There is a hint of something. I can kind of see where they're going with it. So there is a tiny hint, what I can gather is there is a tiny hint of vanilla. And you're thinking, okay, vanilla Coke, great, I love vanilla Coke, it's better than regular Coke. I mean, that's my opinion, but other opinions may exist. Consult your local opinion doctor. But it's like, it's a very mild vanilla. It's not like a vanilla Coke you would normally have where it's, you know, definitely there. It's definitely a difference. This is like a very subdued one. And you also don't get it in the aftertaste as well. I think the aftertaste is more like how it smells. That very weird... Hang on. Blech. Very weird, almost shifting taste. I want to try and get that hint of vanilla again. Yeah, okay. Now that I'm tasting it more, it's definitely there, right? There's definitely that hint of vanilla. I'm not getting any chocolate from it. Honestly, it's a good thing, but again, it does make this seem like more of a gimmick product because, well, it is not chocolate Coke. It is Coke Zero with a weird smell, hint of vanilla, and a hint of something else that's not really chocolate, but also nothing that would actually be in Coke before this. Would I drink the rest of these? And will I eat the rest of that sleeve? Yes. And I mean, as long as this doesn't make me feel sick more, also yes. But I'd have to see. If I have a second one of these and I feel the exact same sickness, the other 4 of these are probably going... I don't know. Right. I'll see if a friend wants to try them. But... sadly, on my range of gimmick, pure gimmick, to taste exactly as promised, 0 being absolute gimmick, and 10 being exactly as promised, I would put these at a solid 2.5. 2 for this, and 3 for that. Because there actually is a little bit of fizziness. Honestly, this might actually get a 3.5. There is a little fizziness to it. and there is a little something else. This is kind of like a more subdued vanilla Coke with a little bit of an extra whiff to it and a little extra stuff. I wouldn't pinpoint it as Oreo at all. This gets a 2 out of 10. Mostly just a gimmick. Let me know how you like the scale, by the way. This is the first video where I'm using that scale, but I'm realizing as we go on more and more that it would be a really good idea to keep that scale going. I wish I could go back to older videos and have that scale. Maybe I'll have that scale somewhere. Like I'll make a spreadsheet or something, and like all the previous ones that I can remember trying, I'll do the gimmick to taste chart. But at this point, I'm rambling. That has been the Oreo and Coca-Cola collab. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you would try these. Let me know if you'd buy them before my explanation, and let me know if you'd still buy them after my explanation. Honestly, it not being as bad, it not being a 9 or a 10 on that taste scale, might do it for some people. They might actually go out and buy it because it doesn't taste like clashing tastes. But, you know, for me, definitely a one-time buy and, you know, never again. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time whenever I find something weird. Catch you next time.